Lesson 2 of Chapter 2, page C40. So what we're going to be learning here is what soil is made of, about soil and living things, and how to describe different kinds of soil. So what is soil? Have you ever gone to the beach? When you were there, you might have played in the sand and made sandcastles. Did you wonder why so few plants grow in sand? What is soil made of? You read in the last lesson that rocks are natural resources. Soil is a natural resource too. The students in the pictures, here and here, are using soil as farmers all over the world use it. People use soil to grow the plants that we all need. Would you be surprised to learn that soils form from rocks? Recall that water and living things cause weathering of rocks. As they weather, rocks break apart into smaller and smaller pieces. Over many years, some of the rock minerals dissolve and get washed away. Other minerals help soil form. So in this picture, it says these vegetable plants will be used as food. In this picture, think of all the ways people might use this tree when it grows. Soil is made up of more than bits of rock. It also has water, air, and material that once was alive. When organisms die, they decay. To decay means to break down or rot. The decayed material also becomes part of the soil. The decayed material of plants and animals in soil is called humus. Humus is usually dark brown or black. Humus adds nutrients to the soil. A nutrient is a material that plants and animals need to live and grow. The pictures down below show what happens when soil forms. So here's our glossary. Decay, to slowly break down or rot. Humus, decayed organisms in soil. And nutrient, a material that plants and animals need to live and grow. So let's see how soil forms down here. 3 steps. First one, rocks begin to weather. Recalling that weathering can take thousands of years, the rocks start to break down into smaller and smaller pieces. Parts of dead plants and animals are mixed with the rocks. The rocks continue to break down. The rocks break down into even smaller pieces. The dead organisms decay and they become humus. The third step, parts making up soil are completely mixed. The rocks break down into very small pieces. The humus also has completely broken down so that you cannot see plant or animal parts. The rock pieces and humus become mixed. Soil has formed. Let's turn the page. Top of the page says soil and living things. All living things need the earth's soil. Plants need the minerals and other nutrients in soil to live and grow. The animals that eat plants depend on soil. Some animals make their homes in soil. Plants and animals take nutrients from the soil. They also add nutrients to it. The picture shows some of the activities of life underground. Notice the different layers of soil. So leaves. Leaves and other plant parts fall into the soil. They decay there and they help form humus. Ants and other insects. Many insects dig tunnels in the soil. They make nests and lay their eggs there. Animals also add nutrients to the soil. When they die underground, their bodies decay, and over time they become humus. Let's look at the roots of the plants. Roots push deep into the soil. They take water and nutrients from the soil. Roots also hold the plant in the soil. Roots help the soil because they hold the soil in place. Soil erosion does not happen quickly when many plants are growing. Roots of some plants also add nutrients to the soil. Top soil layer, so the very top soil layer. Roots and animals are in the top layers of soil. Humus is also in the top soil layers. Some small pieces of rock might be in the top layers too. Down here in the rocky layers. Beneath the top soil layers are lower layers of soil that do not have much humus. Under these soil layers are layers of rock. Higher up, the rocks might be in pieces. Solid rock lies beneath layers of broken rock. Earthworms. Earthworms and some spiders make their homes underground. They dig tunnels in the soil. The tunnels allow air, water, and nutrients to pass easily through the soil. The tunnels also make it easier for the roots to grow and to get the important material. All right. Kinds of soil. So, think about the soil you have seen and handled. Could you dig easily into it? Did you have big chunks or tiny pieces? You might have noticed that soil looks different in different places. It can have different colors. It also can have pieces of different sizes. Soil can be very hard or quite soft. It might feel dry or be wet and squishy. The pictures show 3 kinds of soils. 1, 2, 3. Each kind is a different color. In each kind, the pieces are a similar size. Each holds water in a special way. Each kind of soil has certain minerals. Some plants can grow in each kind of soil. However, all plants cannot grow in all kinds of soil. So let's look at this one, clay soil. Clay soil has tiny pieces. It feels smooth because the pieces are very close together. Clay soil has many nutrients. However, many plants cannot grow well in clay soil. Their roots cannot push through the soil because the soil pieces are packed together so closely. Water cannot pass through clay soil very well. Parts of the United States along the Mississippi River have clay soil. Some bushes and shrubs grow there. Look in this picture. Loam. Loam is a mixture of clay, silt, sand, and humus. Loam holds water well and has many nutrients. It is lighter and looser than clay soil. Most plants grow well in loam. This wheat farm in the Great Plains has loam soil. So this is a picture of loam soil. And then here is sandy soil. Sandy soil is loose and easy to dig. Its grains are larger than those in clay and silt. Sandy soil feels rough and gritty. It feels dry because water passes quickly through it. Sandy soil has very few nutrients. Many plants cannot grow well in this kind of soil. Some plants, like these cactuses, have adaptations for growing in dry places. Sandy soil is found in many places, especially in desert areas and near seacoasts. So lesson 2 review, you're going to answer these questions on a piece of paper. What materials make up soil? Number 2, why is soil important to living things? Number 3, describe 3 main kinds of soil. Number 4, identify the main idea. So look at the section titled Soil and Living Things on page C42. Identify the stated main idea of this section. So you need to go back to 42, look for this title, and tell me what is the main idea of that section.